Boy, what an incredible competitor Rey Mysterio is. I'd have to say that pound for pound, he might be the most exciting superstar on the SmackDown roster.
That's an easy claim to make, JR. Mysterio only weighs about 90 pounds soaking wet with a brick in each pocket.
Will you stop it? He's 165 pounds and 5'6". He might be on the smaller end of the spectrum, but that doesn't diminish his ability.
If you say so, JR, I still think Mysterio should hit the yellow brick road and get himself back to Munchkin Land. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty good, though, I must say. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
It's like he read his opponent's mind. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match will be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them.
Excellent count. Point ring.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
Talk about adding insult to injury. Tossed out of the ring and the match. There's the reversal. I am so glad Chris Benoit isn't the World Heavyweight Champion anymore, JR. I couldn't stand it when Raw was being represented by someone like him.
Oh, yeah. What a tragedy it was as a champion who was utterly devoted to the business and to the fans, and who always went out to that ring and gave 110%. King, I don't think there's any doubt in anyone's mind here tonight that Jim Neidhart is a bona fide legend of sports entertainment.
But what do you expect, JR? Sports entertainment is in his blood.
You're right about that, King. Neidhart is, of course, a member of the legendary Hart family.
His opponent telegraphed that one. Watch out! He reversed it!
Sounds like...
I can't believe he countered that one.
That's it! The match is over for that particular superstar. That went nowhere. You're not going to get... Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Yeah, and ever since the Boogeyman came to WWE, I've been waiting for him to go. This guy's a freak.
He's a unique individual, to be sure. I don't think there's ever been a superstar quite like the Boogeyman. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR.
He countered that and made it look easy.
All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. And it's been reversed. What a reversal. I highly doubt that, King. We've seen Rey Mysterio get in the ring with some of the biggest, meanest superstars in all of sports entertainment, and he's won more than his fair share of matches against him.
I love the fact that these fans always cheer so loudly for Eddie Guerrero, a superstar who doesn't even try to hide the fact that he wins his matches by lying, cheating, and stealing.
It's a Guerrero family tradition, King. He's proud of it. And it's not something that Eddie tries to hide. You know exactly what to expect when you get in the ring with Latino heat.
There it is! The RKO! Man, it's as fast as it is deadly. Uh-oh. Looks like he's got a song he wants to play for his opponent.
Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, Jay. Oh, man, JR. How strong is this guy?
The Anvil Flattener. My God, I can't remember the last time I saw that kind of power. He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss up in my life, King, which is more than I can say for some people. I call them like I see them, and I'm flattered that the WWE fans agree with me as often as they do.
I don't know how much more of this I can stand to listen to, JR. You know what the difference between you and I-95 is? You can turn off I-95. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know. He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion.
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they...
What a counter! I don't usually get this...
He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
This move, JR. Watch this.
The Celtic Cross. A devastating signature move to be sure, but is it enough? That's one fewer superstar in this match. He's a slippery devil. A textbook reversal there.
I've seen a lot of big guys come and go over the years, JR, but I've never seen anyone quite like Bam Bigelow.
A big man from Asbury Park, New Jersey, has left a string of broken bodies in his wake during his legendary career. And we can see another one added to that list right here tonight. The thing that's always impressed me about Bam Bigelow isn't his size, but the speed at which he can move despite it.
That's true, JR. You don't see too many super heavyweights trying to do the kinds of things Bam Bam does.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it?
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match after as good as this?
No disrespect intended for SmackDown caller. He's sizing up his opponent. This could be it.
There it is, JR! His patented scissors kick! Oh, man! That's gonna change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either.
Uh-oh. I think he's looking to finish off his opponent.
He sure is, King, and that scissors kick just might do it.
Up and over and out. Eliminated. people believe something, that doesn't make it right. It wouldn't be the first time the fans have backed the wrong horse. He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
He countered that one perfectly. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I have a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat by. We're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the lip.
Oh boy, this won't do you any favors.
It certainly doesn't, King. A flurry of unanswered blows raining down upon this defenseless superstar.
Man, he's just laying in those punches, JR.
Yeah, and I bet I know how many we're going to see, too.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans will be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside them. And without them, we'll all be out of the job.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no... There he goes! He's out of the match!
He saw that one coming. Oh my God! He's been eliminated from the match! My stomach's in knots, JR. I know it's only a matter of time before Shane takes some kind of crazy risk.
You're probably right about that, King. We've seen this kid put his body on the line time and again, and we might just see it here again tonight. I'd say that Shane McMahon must be absolutely crazy to do some of the things he does. But considering his last name, I think his sanity is pretty much... And there's the elimination!
Such a great addition to Raw, JR. I think I'll wine her and dine her and try to get her to jump from SmackDown.
King, if you really want her to join us on Monday nights, I think the best thing you can do is telling her that you'll be drooling over her every week. It's always a treat to see Jillian Hall perform. Here's a gamer who doesn't know the meaning of the word quit.
Yeah, or the meaning of the words, call me back when you get this. I must have left a dozen messages for her once I found out we'd be in the same arena tonight.
He just doesn't have the strength to lift him.
He must be crazy thinking he could pick him up like that.
He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. I respect the effort, but there's no way this is going to happen.
Hit the gym. Come back after a few months of weight training.
Superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King...
That's it. He's out of the ring. And that means he's out of the match, too. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars. I don't believe it. He's been eliminated. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things.
This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Well, of course not, King. Although there was that rumor going around about your Social Security number, one. Boy, I tell you, this psychosis is one loco hombre, that's for sure.
Well, with a name like that, what did you expect, JR?
To tell you the truth, King, I never know what to expect from Psycho. Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. Well, there's one less superstar in this match now.
So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
No, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that wouldn't happen if you got one right every now and then.
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
If one of these superstars starts to build momentum, it can be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR. You don't see a lot of matches won with one or two big moves.
You sure don't. You've got to lay the groundwork first.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
You think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think...
Oh my! This could be the backflip Urangi Slam.
You called it, JR. And I'd almost rather get hit with that move than try to...
I think this crowd's giving these...
Wow! He wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
I've got to say, although I've always enjoyed it, I never expected Whistler to achieve the level of fan support that he has.
Yeah, but I just don't understand it, JR. How can these fans cheer someone who looks like that?
I think the world's largest love tank shall be more than personality. I think it's obvious to everyone that Viscera loves life.
It looks like he might put his opponent away here.
There it is, the code of silence. Nobody does it better.
Maybe so, but that doesn't make that... Oh, man, here it comes.
My God, the Samoan spike. That thumb jammed straight into the throat.
I was sorry to see Gregory Helms leave Raw, but there's no denying that it was the right... Oh, come on. What are you thinking?
That's what happens when your heart is bigger than your muscles.
JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat like the proverbial government mule.
I'm not playing favorites, King.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
Yeah, that's a good thing, too, but we need a specially reinforced ring.
That might not be a bad idea, King, because once Big Vis gets going, there's no telling what kind of damage he'll do.
Hey, this looks looks familiar.
My God, that's about as good a power driver as I've ever seen, King. No disrespect to him.
I don't think this is going to work, JR.
The size difference is just too great.
Why do I get the feeling that Virtual was never allowed to trick or treat as a kid, and now he's trying to make up for lost time?
King, if you're going to sit there and make fun of him for dressing like a pirate, you're not going to take that crown. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good.
Diving leg drop, and I think he got all of it, JR. This could be all she wrote.
You're just going to throw out your back if you keep that up.
Don't quit on my account. I love watching this. I know what you mean, JR. He's got to be one of the most exciting superstars on the SmackDown roster.
I was actually referring to his propensity to play fast and loose with the rules, King, but I can't disagree with you either.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it, but it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I would say. This Paul Burchill is oh man, this is an excruciating but effective method of winning a match.
Yeah, and it's a surefire method of birth control, too.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these super...
Oh, man. You might as well call the match right now, JR.
My God! What uncanny power! And after that move, King, you might be right.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out.
I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious. Look out! This hideous freak of nature is executing his finishing move.
Yeah, and he's executing his opponent at the same time. That's got to be all she wrote. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try